Hey, what's going on? This is Big Grime, and I'm going to expose two secrets that producers don't want you to know. Now, this video is made for artists, maybe artists who don't pay attention, or maybe even some producers who don't know about this or even thought about it. Alright, so secret number one. Producers use royalty-free loops. And you may be asking, well, what is that? These are loops, like drum loops, piano loops, bass loops. These are loops that they can use in their beats. And it's not illegal. Like, it's perfectly legal. I've done it. There's nothing really wrong with it, because this could be a great way to create tracks very quickly. Or sometimes, you may just hear, let's say, a drum loop and you really like it, and you can build other instruments around it. So they'll take the drum loop and then they'll add their own sounds to it to create a whole beat. Or even sometimes even taking a loop and chopping it up. It's almost like sampling off a record, except these were created by another producer to be used. So it was created to be used in this purpose. A lot of people in film, they may use it in their film scores, but a lot of people use it in songs. And there's a great chance that a producer that you like may use these loops in the beats that they make. I know you used to go on YouTube and you see people creating the beats and you see them hit the drums and all that, but not everybody does that every time. You go to these sites, and there's right many sites, and there's a whole lot of sample discs, sample CDs with these different loops on there, and it's a whole bunch of them. I think this is very, very popular in like electronic music. You see a lot of people, um, using these loops, and you think like, because sometimes if you ever listen to beats and the drums or certain sounds sound generic, and I say generic in a way of you've heard it before. It's a similar sound, because a lot of these loop CDs, they're gonna try to mimic what's on the radio, because that's what sells. I mean, people want the sounds they hear on the radio. So I guess the best way to explain it, that it kind of sounds generic, like it's familiar sounds. This is what you're used to hearing. There's a great chance to get it off of one of these royalty-free discs or downloads. So, not exactly wrong, but um, you think that when you buy a beat that your producer create every aspect of the beat, and a lot of times they didn't. Maybe that producer had that, really nice piano riff that you like, and you thinking that he got down on the keys, and he probably didn't. Probably got it out of one of these sites or whatever. So, but that's one secret. The second one is despicable. Anybody that does it should be smacked. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and do that. You should be smacked for doing this, but you see them on Twitter all the time, and their tweets will be like, "Producers, send me beats. I need a banger. Producers," and with these Twitter posts, they have a separate email address from their regular one. So it might say something to the effect of um, hip hop beats at gmail.com or send me beats at gmail.com. Like, you can tell these are emails they created just so producers can send them beats. Now, you think they're artists, but they're not. They're producers. That's right. They're producers. So they go on Twitter acting like they're artists, say, "Yo, producer, send me a banger," which I don't know why any producer would do that, but okay, you send them beats. And then what they do, they have it in their separate email. Since they are producers themselves, they hit up artists they know, or artists hit them up and say, "Yo, I need beats," and they send them snippets of your beats. snippets of other producers' beats, and then the artists that they send to say they like it, and then they sell it to them. They don't have to upload other people's beats to their website, so the beats on their website is theirs maybe, but you have these producers say, well, I got some other tracks besides what's on my website, and those are tracks are the ones that they got from other producers. Now, I would say they stole the beat, but they didn't really steal it because these other producers sent it to them. A lot of times without restriction. They don't really have any type of understanding that you can't resell this beat. But a lot of those producers who send those beats don't think about telling them you can't resell it because you're thinking that you're giving it to an artist. So this artist is not going to sell it. I mean, that artists don't sell beats; they sell songs. So these producers don't even think about any type of stipulation, and even if they did put it in the email, they probably still would sell it anyway. But they don't even think about saying, well, you can't resell my beat. If I send you a free beat through email and there's no stipulation and you go and sell it and make big money and I try to sue you, well, the first thing he's going to say, well, he sent me the beat. He gave it to me. That makes it very interesting. I guess it's in the same way. I know in Virginia, if I give you the keys to my car and say go to the store and get something to drink and come back, and if you take off with my car and don't come back, you didn't steal it. You didn't steal that car. You might get a misuse of the vehicle, maybe, but since we didn't have no agreement, nothing on paper, all you got to say is, hey, he gave me the keys. He said I could have it. Well, they don't know what agreement we had because if we don't have anything tangible for them to see that we had this agreement. So the only thing is, if I give you my keys and you drive off with the car and maybe you get pulled by the police because I report it stolen, they'll give you back your car, but I'm not going to get arrested because I didn't steal it. You gave me the keys. So same way with these beats. You gave them the beat. There was no stipulation of what they could do with it. So just be careful when you buying beats. Make sure that it is a beat that they created, and really you should just go with producers that you trust and that you know, and you develop that relationship, and you know that they create these beats, because there are a lot of producers out here who are selling beats that they don't belong, it doesn't belong to them, they didn't create, and they're just straight, especially these ones that say, I'll sell you, 10 beats for $10. Why would any producer do that? If they took the time that we take to create beats, why would we sell 10 beats for $10? And I've seen it. And I used to wonder, like, who in their right mind would do that? They do it because they did not create it. It's pure profit. If they sell a beat for $1, they'll make it. That's $1 that they made for nothing. So those two secrets of producers, I'll do another video talking about other things, and definitely check me out, biggrime.net. I do create all of my beats, from the drums to pianos, bass, all my sounds. And I'm a sound designer, so I like to design my own sounds as well. Alright, check me out, biggrime.net. Peace.